I think for them, we have a lot of members that are non-native English speakers. So I think it really does give them a chance to kind of a safe space where they can experiment with being silly without feeling silly.
Yes.
And so I think that's one of the things that where we've seen people grow. And I think they enjoy themselves. It's like I said, it's a way for one to practice collaboration, but it doesn't really feel like it's much work. It really does feel like play.
Yes.
But I actually, whenever I introduce these games to the group, what we try to do is stay away from using words like play or game, and we really do emphasize to we make it a point to explain what the or discuss what the point of the game is or the exercise is, because we don't want people to think that we are there without purpose. And sometimes, when I started becoming um, more aware of these types of exercise, I remember thinking about these words like game, play. It's like that doesn't really sound like they have purpose on them. And so I think that's one of the ways in which um, we've been successful recruiting people to engage in these things, because they know that they're there for a reason, and it's this exercise that is going to help them um, in their professional performance, put it that way. But guess what? It's really fun, because really at the end of the day, you're essentially playing, right? You're giving yourself license to play with all these aspects of being with other people. So,
Exactly.
but I don't know whether you've had this experience before where you're trying to kind of like something that is really fun, you're trying to tie it down and give it structure so that you can sell it better and you can engage people or reel them in a little bit more efficiently.
Well, I think, there is structure in it, and I think it's the current tension in the world, and particularly in the country, is that play is really beneficial to people, right? And it's why you have companies that are saying, hey, we got to make sure that our human beings are happy, and happy is a funny word, right? Because in many ways you can be happy being tied to your microscope and really putting in hours where you're tired and working and struggling. I mean, like, happy is a funny word, but you have to create an environment where people experience play in order for growth to happen and for the flexibility to be there. And so companies invest thousands and millions of dollars in having organizational structure to support that creativity.
Sure, sure. But
And
I'm.
so, and I think that's part of, like, so, and then it's like, so for us as scientists, like, you're allowed to recognize individually that you're playing, but it's culturally you're not supposed to say it.
Uh huh. Right.
So I think we're part of creating that new culture
Right.
of science.
Yeah. So maybe in 5 years it'll be okay to call it play out loud,
Right.
right on front. But that I'm just sharing with you this
The concept.
covert.
Yes, yes. I don't know. You're telling your covert secrets to the world
Yes,
right
yes.
now.
And I think it speaks to how people don't really know the power of it.